live stream. Today I'm going to be getting ready to go to Disneyland. Today is the first day of their 70th celebration kickoff day, so it's going to be a busy day at the park. So I need my makeup to not only slay but to stay all day. I'm going to be there probably until later tonight. These are the ears we're doing today. Very fitting, I feel like, very cutesy. And then I am wearing this like pink Spirit jersey in the park. I don't have it on right now because I'm afraid to get it dirty, but let's get into it. I'm already running late, so it's going to be kind of a quick get ready with me. My skin is already prepped as per usual. Skin prep is a very, very important for having your makeup just look very nice. So let's get into it. Let's turn this guy on. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, like always, is go in with some sunscreen. Gonna go in with the Supergoop Unseen. Ooh, if I can get any out. Yeah, my little tube is finishing. But I like this because it goes on clear and it dries down really matte. It doesn't leave a shine. And I just like how it feels underneath my makeup. The Supergoop products in general are all pretty good. I really like them. I've been using their stuff for years. But the Unseen kind of has that silicone-y, primery feeling, so I really like that. Okay. So I don't know what color scheme I'm gonna go with. I feel like pink is easy. My Spirit jersey is gonna be pink. But I also feel like it can be gold too, because we have some like yellow gold in here, and then my Spirit jersey has gold in it too. Pink is easy. I feel like I should just do pink, and plus I love pink. Okay, so that sunscreen's on. I'm also gonna just do like a little bit of Benetint on my lips. I've been doing this lately for like that summertime no makeup look, and just kind of letting it dry while I do my makeup. Okay, now let's go in with some eyelid primer. I'm gonna go in with the good stuff today. My Bare Minerals, my last little squeezes of it. And then just apply. I'm gonna be so sad when this finishes. It's one of my favorite eyelid primers. It's actually my favorite eyelid primer. Okay, so that's pretty rubbed in. I'm also gonna just put a little bit here. Now we're gonna go in with some face primer. It's an old Tarte one, but it has a little bit of color correcting in there. The sunscreen kind of doubles as a primer too, but I like this for its color correcting formula. Okay. So now I'm gonna do eyes first. I'm gonna just do a little brown on my under eye. A little bit under here too. Okay. And I like this brown because it has a little bit of shimmer in there. And you know I love anything that shimmers. So let's go in with a little color corrector. A little bit more. And then I'm also going to be going in with this really, really deep orange, but just the tiniest bit. And then I usually just blend this out with my fingers because it's easiest. I did get this new sponge from Real Techniques. I guess let's try and use it today. It has those little, I guess, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're silicone or just plastic, but it's supposed to double like a finger. And it's also supposed to not let so much of your makeup absorb. So this is the first time I'm using it. And it's kind of textured. I don't know if you guys can see the little, has like little textures in there like a fingerprint. This is the first time I'm using it. And that was really fast. Yes, I like that. I approve. Okay, now let's go in with our foundation. Today, we're gonna be using the It Cosmetics. This is in medium tan. I am starting to self-tan a little bit, so I kind of want my face to match the rest. So this is gonna be a little bit darker than my normal shades. Okay. This is also the mattifying one, the oil control. So in the summertime, I'll be using that a lot. Yeah, I do like this sponge. It's really nice. I like that, unlike the traditional beauty blenders, they have to be wet, and I like that this one doesn't. You can just go right into it. Okay. Yeah, it distributes the makeup pretty evenly, I would say. And then if you've never watched a live stream while I get ready to go to Disneyland, I never put makeup past really my eyebrows because I wear a hat. Okay, so this side's taking a little bit longer to blend out. It is blending, it's just taking some time to get there. Okay, so we'll leave that. Gonna go in with a little bronzer now. Let me find my dark shade. Okay, so this I'm just gonna wipe my fingers right there. And then let's see how this works with the sponge. Nope, it's not gonna work as well as I thought. Okay. It's okay. But it's not as good as the brush. I usually blend this out with a brush. No regrets, it looks okay, but next time I'll use a brush just because this isn't as precise with the sponge. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, but I wish I would have just used my brush like I usually do. Okay, I guess we can use a little bit there, whatever's left, which is nothing. Yeah, so sponge doesn't work as good for blending out contour. So now we know. Next time, just use your brush like you normally would. Okay. This side looks a lot nicer than the other side. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that. I do like that sponge. It was worth it. I think it was only like $7 or something. So I do like how quickly it blended out my color correctors. And I'm not done with that. I'm still gonna go into the concealer in a little bit. So let's do eyes now. I'm gonna go in with the Stila, this like very pastel pink. This is in shade Cotton Candy. And I believe they still sell these. I need to get more because these are really nice. But you just need the tiniest bit. And then I don't go crazy with my blush. So like just that little bit of rosy is probably enough for me. Blush blindness is a thing right now. It's an epidemic. And I'm not a fan. So just like even that's a bit much for me. That's what I mean about you needing the tiniest amount. But look at how pigmented that is. Okay, even? No, I need more, a little bit more on this side. Just a little sweep. So I apply with a little eyeshadow brush because I like it like very precise where I want it. I don't want my highlighter to go into my blush. So that lets me be really precise with it. I'm gonna do a little bit here. A little on the tip. And then that's it. I did forget to tip my nose though. So we're gonna go back in with a tiny, tiny bit, like just a little dab of it. Okay. I do like that sponge, I feel like my makeup isn't separating as quickly as it normally does. Usually that line right there, the makeup separates very quickly. Okay. We have to do glitter eyes today. We just have to. Let's see what's in my Urban Decay palette. Not a ton of pink options. We do have one. I'm scared to do it and then not like it. Should we just go for it? Okay, let's try. I went in with the pink. Okay. Grabbing a little bit more. This Urban Decay palette is really nice. I've had it for years and I rarely use it. But I love the shimmer shades in here. So sparkly. I'm gonna do a little bit more on this side. Okay, that's good. Let's take a little bit of this light shade. This is Good Karma. Brush it up here. And then kind of bring it down just a little bit. So same to the other side. Up here. And then start to bring it down a little bit. Okay. So I think that's gonna be it for this palette. I think I got what I needed from there. Let's put that guy back. Let's see what else we have. I do want, no, nothing from there. Just checking. I did get a lot of new palettes this week. ColourPop was having a sale, so I got some new ones. I'm gonna go in with Stormtrooper. And kind of blend. It's a softer, Stormtrooper is this guy. So it's like a softer, glittery, metallic-y. So I'm just kind of using that in the corner to blend with the very sparkly and very glittery Urban Decay. So there, that's pretty blended. Same thing on this side. Pretty blended. Okay. And then for the outer, what color should we do for that? What color do I want for that outer? I want to do like a, kind of like a matte brown, I think. What do I have that's a matte brown? Okay. So going back to another new palette, we're gonna use this shade right there. That one is Mythosar. These are Star Wars names. I don't know any Star Wars things. I think I may have gotten too much. I'm just gonna feather that out on my hand a little bit. No, okay. It's a new color, so I don't want to go too deep. It's the first time I'm using it. Blend that in a little bit more. Okay. Okay. I like that look. Okay. I'm using a lot of new things today. I like it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with like a dry Q-tip. And kind of just roll it up to get some of the shadow. And then this side's not as bad. This side stayed pretty much where I wanted it. Okay, so we're done with that. Now we're gonna go in with a little concealer under my eye. And then also down there. Take a little spongy. Yeah, I really like this sponge. It's really nice. Okay, so now that that's all blended in, now I have to quickly set my under eye because they crease like crazy. So let's just take a big okay, and then that'll help get rid of some of that blush too, since I did have a little bit more blush than I would have liked. This will help correct that. So I'm gonna let that sit there for a little bit. It looks crazy. Trust the process. See, this is why I don't wear clothes when I do this, because I make a mess and I don't want to make a mess on my Spirit jersey. So had to wear my little robe today. Ooh, should we add more glitter? We have this Urban Decay glitter liner. Very tempted to do that. I think I won't. I will resist the urge today. Where's my YSL? Here it is. This is drying up a little bit, but I have more. This is one of my faves. And then I have a ton of mascaras that I got from Beauty World that I want to try out too. Okay. So there's that one. Let's do the bottom. The Lash Clash from YSL is one of my go-tos. I also have Chanel in here, but you never see me using it because it's not as good. I feel like the Chanel gets a little bit more clumpy. It gives you a pretty good length, I would say. But it doesn't do a good job of separating the lashes. So you just have like really like funky long lashes. So I like the volume and the length. And I get that from the YSL. I don't get that from the Chanel. Next time I'll use the Chanel so you guys can see. Okay. Lashes are done for now. Put this to the side because I'm not sure if I'm 100% done with it. Now for brows, I want to do a little laminated brow look. We're going to use the L'Oreal brow lamination. A few back strokes first. And then you can brush up. And this will stay all day. This will stay there until I wash my face tonight when I get home. These guys do not move once they're set with this. Okay. So let that dry for a little bit. What else do I need to do? Brows done, eyes done. I guess that's it. Are we done? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay. So just diffused out that setting powder. Now we're gonna go in with some setting spray. A little bit extra today, since I do need my makeup to stay put. So let that dry down. And then I'm gonna try the Anastasia brow pen. This thing always gives me trouble. So let's try it today. I'm gonna fill in my brow a little bit, just a tiny bit. Make some invisible hairs over here. Nothing's coming out of this pen. I don't get this pen. It's brand new. I've only used it maybe, I don't know, 6, 7 times, 8 times. Like less than 12. Yeah, it's just not for me. I will not be repurchasing this pen. Okay, a little bit on this side too. Okay, that's it for the pen, because I don't know. It did fill in a little bit. It just takes too long. Not a fan. Now, lips. I do have that lip stain on, which I lit set. Oh, wait. No, we're not done. Where's my eyeliner? We gotta go in with our second coat of eyeliner. Spruce it up a little bit. I hate when I do that. I instinctively blink as I'm applying my eyeliner, and sometimes I mess up the whole eye. Okay. A little retouch of that. Let that dry down. But it's looking pretty good. Looks pretty good. Going with a little bit more lash clash. Actually, let's curl first. Super careful not to touch anything. Okay, yeah. Didn't mess anything up. Okay, little curl and then a second coat. Okay, just a little bit more. Now we're done. Now I just gotta do lips. Yeah, I think just lips and we're done. Let's go in with the Pillow Talk. This is in shade 2 medium. And if you haven't seen my past live streams, I don't line all the way down. I like to shorten my lips a little bit because my mouth naturally droops. It kind of goes down right there. So if I were to go all the way down, I would just be accentuating that droop. Okay. So that is done. Now for gloss. Today's going to be a lip glossy day. I'm going to go with Lip Elixir from Sachu. This is in shade Bunny Tongue. So it's a nice pink to go with the theme. Why do I feel like I'm going to rip this applicator out every time I go to use it? Okay. So we're done. That's it. Keep in mind, I do have the Benetint under this, so it's a little bit pinker than it would be with just the gloss, but we're done. Now I'm gonna change, put my Spirit jersey on, and that'll be the look for today. I'm gonna go to Disneyland. It's the kickoff of the 70th celebration. If you want to catch that live stream, I am streaming it on another channel. It's Details, DE space TALES, and you can catch me streaming there. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.